Stitch selection. Selecting a stitch program can't get any easier. Simply identify the program number relevant to the desired stitch from the pattern number reference guide panel. Press the up arrows for the stitch pattern number. The up arrow on the left goes up in increments of 10, and the up arrow on the right goes up in increments of 1. The stitch selection will be displayed on the LCD screen. Always make sure your needle is in the highest position when selecting the program number. Stitch length. Each stitch program has a pre-programmed optimal stitch length and width that can be adjusted manually if needed. Select a pattern and adjust the width by pressing either the east-west cursor, and adjust the length by pressing either the north-south cursor. The changes will be displayed on the LCD screen. This button lets you sew in reverse if held down while sewing a straight stitch and zigzag. For all other stitches, it becomes a tacking function. It will make 4 tiny tacking stitches to tie off as soon as it is pressed. Straight stitch. Straight stitch is the most frequently used utility stitch. For straight stitching, use the general purpose foot. Select straight stitch with stitch length 2.5. Place the fabric under the presser foot. Lower the presser foot and slowly start sewing. After a few stitches, press the reverse sewing button and sew a few stitches. Release it and continue sewing. At the end of your seam, repeat the reverse sewing action. Raise the needle to its highest position. Pull the fabric toward the back and cut the thread with the machine's thread cutter. Zigzag stitch. Snap on the general purpose foot. The zigzag stitch is used for finishing or overcasting raw fabric edges to prevent the fabric from fraying. The presser foot must be placed along the fabric so the needle stitches along the left side of the fabric, while overcasting the right raw fabric edge. The zigzag also looks great when used as decorative satin stitch. Simply select a short stitch length for satin stitching. For creating special effects, you can also adjust the stitch width. Other utility stitches and their applications. Multi-stitch zigzag. Snap on the general purpose foot. The multi-stitch zigzag is ideal for attaching elastic or overcasting. It's also perfect for darning tears. Reduce the stitch length for darning. Buttonholes. Your machine has an easy-to-use automatic buttonhole. Slightly reduce the upper thread tension by moving the tension dial to a lower number. Select stitch number 74 on model 6180 and stitch number 56 on model 6160. Place your button in the back slide of the buttonhole foot. Push it closed until the button is firmly held in the slide and snap on the foot. Pull down the buttonhole lever gently so it is between the two stoppers. While holding the top thread, start sewing. Cut the top thread after a few stitches. Continue sewing the buttonhole until the program is complete. Your buttonhole will be sewn fully automatically in one easy step. On behalf of our dedicated team, congratulations on the purchase of your new Singer sewing machine. Singer. More than just sewing. Singer, standing for innovation, superior quality and remarkable quality for money.